Welcome, it's Mike Newton here at Live Golf Academy. Another brand new product, and we're keeping the Mizuno theme here of the Mp-18, but this time we've got the SC Iron. Okay, so I've just done the review of the full-out blade Mp-18. So this is the next one along, which is called the SC, which stands for small cavity. So as you can see, you've got that small cavity in the back of the head here now. So obviously providing that a little bit more forgiveness than the blade head, but you still get that very sort of classic look of the Mp-18 head behind the ball at address. It looks very, very beautiful. Still a fairly thinnish sort of sole here. Sort of small to medium sort of top line, but you've just obviously got that ultimate, or that little bit more forgiveness, should I say, in that cavity in the back, just for maybe on those miss-centre hits. Obviously, just pull a little bit of weight further down here with an extra sort of weight at the bottom of the club here. That just pulls a bit of CG down. Again, just makes it a little bit more forgiving. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to hit some shots with this. We've got GC2 set up here, so we're going to look at some numbers, look at some ball flights, look at some spin numbers, and maybe give you a little bit of idea of feel as the ball comes off the club face as well. Okay, so let's get hitting some with the SC Iron. So again, as I put this down by the golf ball here, as I said, I've just done the review of the blade Mp-18, and this, it does look a little bit chunkier. Okay, I'm seeing that straight away. I mean, when I say chunky, don't take that in terms of, you know, a big game improvement iron here. This is still a beautiful looking golf club, very classic, very little offset on there, but I'm just seeing a slightly thicker top edge here, and probably a slightly longer blade length. There's probably nothing in it. If anything, it's probably a few mil, if that. But it does look that little bit more sort of meat behind it compared to the blade one. But as I say, still a very good looking golf club. Let's give this first one a hit. Oh wow, yeah. It feels just as good. There's no difference there on the feel of that. It comes off great. It feels solid. It's, you know, it feels soft. You know, as we always say with Mizuno, you know, they are very renowned for making the sort of golf clubs. You know, this grain flow forged material that you're using. It gives that purer feel. You know, it's a stronger material as well because of the grain flow forged. Now this is, again, it's a 6 iron that I'm hitting here, which is 30 degrees of loft again, so it's the same loft as the blade. So you could quite easily combo this set. You know, maybe a popular option here would be the SC iron, slightly more forgiving one in the longer irons, and then transition into the blades, into the shorter irons for that little bit more feel, a little bit more control. Feels fantastic, really does feel great. I'm sort of seeing quite a high ball flight there, maybe with that little bit more weight lower down, 184 carry there, so it's a good carry distance there. Very similar to, you know, the blade, you know, mid 180s there, which is sort of what I expect from a 30 degree loft on a 6 iron here, but maybe a little bit. I'd be interested to look at the peak height of these ball flights here. Striking that really well. I think it just gives me a little bit more confidence just looking at maybe that slightly thicker top edge. As I say, it's not a massive amount there, but it's enough to just fill me with a little bit more confidence there, just probably let me ease off a little bit, whereas maybe the blade just felt like there was a bit of pressure. I'm thinking, I'm not going to have to hit the middle of the golf club here, and just see that little bit more, just that little bit more meat behind it, but still a very good looking iron. This would really fit into the sort of iron that I would probably look for, really. That's just an absolute joy to hit. Yeah, feels great. Love that. Just pulled that fractionally there, but the strike was great. Yeah, 191. Just squeezed a little bit more yards out there, just because it was slightly pulled. That is a really nice, good, you know, iron there. Right then, so let's have a look at some numbers here. So again, as always, generally with 6 iron, sort of mid 90s on club head speed, 128 on ball speed there, so you can see that last one just overdrawing it, picked up a little bit of ball speed there, just close that club face down fractionally. So probably 128 is probably where it sits ball speed wise. 18.5 on the launch there, so there's some slightly higher launches there against the bladey one. And the spin's a little bit low, which is generally what you sort of expect, a little bit more possibly. It's not massively low, which is good. Peaking out at 38, some high ball flights there. Descending at 49 and carrying at 184 there. So some good carry distances there, but a really nice flight to look at. Loving the look of that, and the feel is spot on. Okay guys, there we have it, the Mp-18, but the SC Iron, the small cavity. It is a fantastic iron, just like the blade. I mean, these are beautiful, you know, very class irons here. Beautifully made, beautifully manufactured. They look stunning, they look really expensive. And, you know, I think Mizuno have really nailed it. They've very much tidied up the range here. For me, they always had a lot of different models, and some of these models very much overlapped, so it's sometimes difficult for us as fitters, you know, sort of say like the 10 handicap golfer came in, they could possibly choose 6 different Mizuno irons, okay, which was quite tough for us to sort of fit, because it ended up having to hit them all, and it was tough to really narrow down the process. Whereas I think now they've just really sort of, you know, with the JPX range that they launched a few months ago, now this Mp-18 range, they've got sort of 2 families here, which, yes, there is a little bit of a crossover in there, because you've got the JPX 900 Tour, which is a very sort of neat looking iron, which possibly you could argue that would go against or go up against the Mp-18 blade iron. But you know, the 2 sort of different families here, so I think it's a lot easier in terms of you as the customer here to see maybe which iron will sit in with your game. Okay, but there we go, the SC Iron, beautiful iron, very well, thumbs up to Mizuno, really good job, as you'd always expect really. So if you did like the video, please do share it around, comment down below, hit that subscribe button. I've got some more reviews of the new Mizuno gear coming out very soon. If you've not watched my other ones, then obviously do go and check that out. I'll put a link up there for the blade iron. As I say, hit the subscribe button and hit you. And we'll see you all very soon.